We all think we know reality. We know how it works. But that is just a belief. That knowing the way it works is dictating your whole life. So if you don't already have everything you want, if you're not living your dream life, then that's the thing to change. The core beliefs that you believe about yourself and the world. You think money is hard to get? It doesn't grow on trees, you know. Do you think relationships never work out? All men are bad. All girls, are crazy. That's what makes it so. So, it takes a little bit of humbling introspection to realize this. But once you do, you gain the master key of reality, of the reality mirror. Because that's what reality is a mirror. That's what all the ancient religions were based off of. Knowing that reality is the illusion, the energetic nature of it, the physicality is the illusion, and that based on what direction our internal compass is headed, we are drifting into different realities. It's like a choose your own adventure. That's why you treat thy neighbor as thyself, is because whatever you put out, you're going to get back. But now we're living in a time where God has been forgotten. It's a mystery. And you can tell because everyone thinks they're stuck. Everyone thinks they're in physical reality, that life is hard, that money is a scarce resource, that they can't attract the right partner or whatever it is. This always happens to me. I have to work a job I hate. Not knowing that they've had the power of God within them the whole time to direct their reality, instead of directing it into the dirt. The reason why most people's lives is like that is because it's a subconscious program they got from their parents. That their parents parroted from their parents, pushed down their beliefs. And we get that from our parents, but also school, because they force us to go to school when we're 5 years old. And so we get all the teachers' beliefs too. You can't be successful. You can't be a YouTuber. You can't be a famous singer. I tried this and I failed. You gotta accept reality eventually. That accepting of reality is the belief, though. That's the building block of reality. And so whatever you accept is going to be true. So you might as well start serving your greatest good by only focusing on what's good for you, what's serving you, what's, expansion instead of retraction. Retraction is when you feel stuck. Expansion is ever evolving. To know God for yourself. You don't have to believe anything anymore. You see the reflection in reality. You feel the love in your own heart, and then you see reality conform to your state of being. So realize if you're in a undesired state, that's not you. And that's the reason why it doesn't feel right. It's because it's not you. It's something you got from a teacher. It's something you got from a parent. Someone's limiting belief, an entity, if you want to call it that latches on, and we think it's us. We're like, oh, it's me. Meanwhile, we're another layer deeper, and it's, shedding that old belief, thinking beliefs that serve you, until slowly your reality completely transforms. Just like abracadabra. Magic doesn't happen just when you say abracadabra. Abracadabra is always happening. Abracadabra means I create as I speak. So, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy. Not, my life sucks. I gotta pay this bill. That's, your compass is pointed to hell when you're thinking like that. Relationships never work out for me, All those limiting beliefs that were put there by other people that aren't serving you, that are controlling your life, that are controlling 90% of people's lives. And that's what keeps them poor, and that's what keeps them in a life they don't necessarily want, but they just accept it because that's what their parents did. That's what the people around them did. Not knowing that they can fly. Nothing is impossible to God. And a good example for this is the flea study they did. They put fleas or ticks in a jar, had the lid on it. Normally they would jump out, but since they had the lid on it, they couldn't jump out. They had children, and then they took the lid off, put them in a different jar, with the lid off, but they didn't believe they could jump out. And that's where most of us are today. We don't think we can jump out of the lid. But it's just that allows us to do it. Stepping into it with faith. Not knowing how you're going to get there, but jumping out. It's better than staying in the same spot all day. And in the future, wishing, I wonder what would happen if I took that leap of faith. If I trusted God. If I trusted myself and the plan that has been here all along. So, hope this is useful for you. Trying to help people to heaven on earth as I figured it out for myself. Because it's a crazy world. I learned everything backwards. I went through hell to get to heaven. And I think that's just the way it happens. Your roots have to reach down to hell to balance you, to have that will to keep going up and blossoming into your final form. So, peace out. Some weird energy with the full moon and the eclipse. I don't know if you guys are feeling it or if I'm just crazy. But I've definitely been more sensitive to the lunar energies. Let me know if you guys do too. A lot of people, even though they're in spiritual things, they don't believe in astrology. I don't believe in Google astrology, but I know there's some truth to it. But it just gets, abused for the wrong thing so it can get views and make people feel special and keep returning. But yeah, it's so awesome to keep uncovering these truths and keep evolving with y'all. So super thankful for you. See you next time.